There are a lot of guys in the market who are not really interested in expensive stuff, who like value for money stuff and things. They have a budget of around 1,000 rupees, $20 max, and I don't know how this Sony MH755 earphones have caught fire. They are really hyped. The hype around these earphones are really high. I don't know why. MH755, which used to come with a Bluetooth module, MH755. This is the original one in the original form, and this is a recabled one. I had to get confirmation by trying two because I cannot be sure with one. Maybe one can be defective, one can be less burned, brain burn, whatever you call. One can be slightly deceiving. So I tried two. This one is recabled with mic. I don't know how that is going to affect your decisions, but to me, this both earphone sounds exactly same. Bad to be precise, not really impressed by them. Now there was a earphone back in 2010, 2011, which was really catching fire. The Philips SHE 3580. It was a $10 earphone. These two are not really expensive either. You can get this on AliExpress and various of Chinese websites for around 300, 200 even. There are a lot of price variations in this MH755 earphones, but there was in 2010-11 there was a earphone Philips SHE 3580, which was supposed to be the best earphone around $10. Now these have caught a lot of hype and a lot of interest in a lot of people. People are really looking forward to buying this. Where can they get original? Now, just to burst the bubble, these are not really impressive. I was not impressed at all. There is nothing exactly good about these earphones. I don't know. Maybe the bass is nice. These have a odd kind of tuning to them. There isn't much mid-range. The clarity is not there. It's much more veiled. MH755. I tried both these earphones. I burned this one for around 30-35 hours. The MH755 original one, because I believe the other one should be burned for a longer time. So I burned this for around 30-35 hours, and I was fairly disappointed considering the amount of hype that is going around these earphones. There is a lot of hype. Everyone is saying these are the best value for money earphones. I do not agree, not at all. Yes, there you cannot buy this SHE 3580 easily. They are not very widely available in the market, but they are available in the market. In the USA, they are available for $10. The model can be varied: 3580, 3582, 3583, 3581. They have different model number for the color, but they are essentially the same earphone. Now, what is the real difference between these two earphones? These two are similarly priced, but back in the time when I was in HeadFi and Joker and Joe were much more vocal about the 3580, I was slightly skeptical back then because I had the 3580 and I was thinking, oh man, this is not exactly great. This cannot be great because these are $10 earphones. They are very good. When I compare the 3580 with the MH755, 3580 is mind blowing. Much better balanced. The 755 is boomier. It is not really controlled. The bass is bad. The bass presence is woolly, boomier. There isn't much control in there. Not really sub-bassy. Now, 3580 is not really deep into the spectrum either, but its mid bass is more controlled. That it is faster. The decay is faster. Now moving on to the mid range and treble region, I'll sum it up quickly, because these two are not really expensive or really elaborative earphones. I do not need to elaborate a lot because they are cheap. You guys do not need to bother a lot while buying these earphones. MH755 is horrible when it comes to mid and treble region. They are veiled, the transparency is lacking, clarity is not there. If you like that smoother signature, the inoffensive signature, then MH755 is reasonable. I'm not exactly sure why you should buy a MH755 if you can get a 3580. Even believe me, guys, those KZ earphones are not bad than this. Getting it recabled can cost you somewhere around $10 to $20, and that is kind of unreasonable. You can buy KZ earphones, KZ single dynamic driver earphones like ED6, ED9, and they are not bad for the price. This is horrible. 755 is kind of muddy, woolier, no, veiled. Now compared to that, the 3580 is much better. Can you guys see the 3580 here? Yeah, it's not 3580, it's a 35707, same earphone. There isn't any difference in there. 3570, 3580, just the difference in naming. Exactly same earphone. I have the 3580 in the drawer. I do not want to take that out. But still then, 3570, 3580 are much more clearer. The clarity is much better. There is a much clearer, much transparent feel to it. Notes are a bit more sharper. They are not veiled. They do not feel like there is a veiling in there. This one feels lagging. They do not feel as free as the dynamism of 3570, 3580. These are really fantastic earphones. The treble is much more detailed. Both lack extension. Keep no doubts about that. Both these earphones do not have a lot of extension, to be exact, but this one feels more transparent. The transparency is much better. It feels clearer in the treble and mid range. Yes, if you do not like mid range or treble much, you like them to be on the mellower side, you like to enjoy the boominess of the bass, yeah, 755 is good in that scenario. But in the overall case, I do not feel that 755 is worth the kind of hype it is getting. It's kind of brainwashing people. People are really hyping these things like there are some gems that can be dug out without much problems. I do not like these earphones by any means. These are just okay. Meh. Nothing exactly special about this. This is my preserved piece of 3582, 3580 variant when it comes to color, because they have different codes for the model numbers for the different colors. This is I'm not going to give it to anyone. Don't worry about that, because these are far more superior than the 755. I have already preserved a couple of these gems, SHE 6000, then SHE 3680, 3580, 82, as you guys can see. There's 3582, and this is the 3570. These are fantastic earphone compared to the Sony. These are just mind blowing. I'm much more convinced that this one was the hype back in 2011, 2010, and these are much more better than the 35. Much more better than the MH755. Now, some might disagree. If you disagree, go try the 3580, 3570 and write back. Just do not tell me that, 755 is just excellent. It is not. It is horrible, to be precise. As far as I can see, these are bad earphones. Not supposed to be considered, and the hype is totally useless, meaningless. There is no water behind it. It is kind of just lame. People are just hyping Sony. These are just lame earphones. you guys, if any of you find these earphones, share the links in the comments of the Philips, not the Sony, because they are not available in any reputable websites. I do not see them. They are available in the Chinese websites, and I'm not really convinced that people are much more interested in the Chinese stuff anymore. We want to get good stuff. When we go into the budget, we want to get good stuff. You do not want to waste your 300, 200, or whatever amount of money on these earphones, because these are just useless. If you guys watched till the end, if you guys tolerated the uh, bashing of the MH755, thank you for watching. If you disagree, yeah, disagree, don't worry about that, but just do not use harsh words. Keep calm, enjoy. These are my personal views. I dislike this 755. Is just horrible for me. It might be suited for you because you like the smoother presentation. I just do not like this. That's it. Thank you for watching, guys. If you guys have anything to say, just comment. If you guys have links for this, 3580, 3582, 3583, 3570, then post it in the comments to help people. If you have any views, if you own both these 3580 and 755, share your views, what you think about this. Thank you for watching, guys. Have a nice day. Enjoy.